Good afternoon, everyone. Eugene here from Genius Trader. Welcome to yet another weekly Forex forecast for the week ending February. I think it's the 11th. Um, no, it's not the 11th. It's February the 12th. So this week, you're going to be looking at the USD CAD, Euro, USD, USD Swiss franc, XAUSD, which is gold, cable, which is pound USD, USD JPY, AUD USD, NZD USD, as well as GBP JPY. Um, so the market has started showing some interesting, reaching some interesting levels last week, especially on Friday. Obviously, in the premium channel, we managed to get in, especially on the lower levels on the Euro USD here by it was the 119 zone, 700 whatever zone here. So we still longing, and obviously the resistance, the nearest resistance here was at 800, 1.20 800 zone. So if we can get a retest here, um, we might see the market going even higher. 1.21 2 would be your first resistance. The second resistance would be 1.218 and even higher. So we actually looking at reaching the previous highs there at 123 zone, 123.4, 123.5. If we get a break above this zone, then that's when we're gonna see the market even going higher to 125 and higher. Also, you must remember that this might also be the beginning of a long-term range between 123 zone and 120 zone, or even 119 600. So the market might just go ranging all over the place here. So you must just look at the zone, the 123 for proper sells, and the 120 zone for proper longs or buys. um the pivot point for the Euro USD for this week would be shorting the euro at 121.88. However, um I'm just gonna follow the trend instead of selling at that zone, because the trend is your friend. So as long as this trend is intact, this uptrend is intact, then I think this was probably a false break to the downside, and we might even see it going even higher. So for now, I'll just stick to my buy, which were opened here around 119 zone, 119 600, 119 7, and I'll leave it at that. Take my profit at 123 6 or even higher. As I mentioned, that's what we did in the premium channel. And the USD CAD, here, your pivot point for this week would be um, 129.51, which is going to be around here, 129.51. However, it seems a bit far-fetched for me, and obviously I would like to look at alternatives. And as I'm watching the market at the moment, I see like that the USD is suffering losses, and the first key support would be at 127. The second one would be at 126.6, and the one that would most likely hold would be at 129, 125, 900 zone. So this is where I'll probably be looking to long all the way to the 129 zone, which is about 333 pips to the upside. But for now, I wouldn't want to wait for the pivot point and sell there, because I don't think it's gonna be reached this week. But Forex, with Forex, anything is possible. And with the USD Swiss franc, it has just reached its first key areas, which is here by 0.89300, And I believe that we might see a break below a retest, and that's when you can sell, you know, to 88900, or even 88200 and 8800, and your last target would be here at 87600 zone. So only if we get a break below, a retest, and that's a proper sell to the downside. And gold, oh sorry, the pivot point for the USD Swiss franc for this week would be, longing, buying at 8816, which is around here. So all the way down here. So this would be your pivot point for the week. So that's about 120 pips away. So that's where you should look at buying this pair this week. The next one, which is gold. Gold's pivot point for the week. Obviously, we got in down here at this around this zone because we had reached a key area at 117.90 zone. Um, so we might see the market, going even higher. And but then the key, zone for this week, or the pivot point for this week would be 1764. So if we see the gold, going even higher and reaching these zones, we might even see it breaking higher. But for now, because it actually reacted on the first one, we will just gonna let it, rise and rise, and take profit as soon as we see that the bulls have exhausted. However, we want to see the bulls at 117.6 before we can actually go for long-term buying. But if it happens that the 1798 holds, then obviously we'll just hold the pair, or the commodity pair, all the way to the upside. Um, the next one being the pound USD. The cable in this instant, it's above actually the key area, which is very important key areas, um, because it has breached the 100 zone on the monthly chart and the 100 zone on the weekly chart, according to our Fibonacci retracements. So any retest here at 137.5 will probably send the pair higher, right? So you just want to see a retest, a hold, then buy. But if we get a break below a retest, then it's a sell. So we're just gonna wait and see what happens there. And the USD JPY, we got in yesterday at around 105 300 zone, and we failed in 72 pips. Already hit the first target. We're about to hit the second one, and the 1047 used to be a pivot point. So as long as the pace below this zone, the 1047, I believe that we can see even, um, more bearish move to the downside, to 103 zone, or even lower, 102 500. um, so your pivot point for USD JPY for this week would be, shorting below 106, um 106.16, which is around here, but I don't think the pair will likely reach that zone this week. But as long as we see, the move down, then we'll probably try and get a buy at 102 500 instead of selling at 106.16. um the AUD USD. So, this commodity pairs, the NZD-USD as well as the AUD-USD, they are, positively correlated, and we'll probably see, because also the gold is also going up, we'll probably see the pair moving higher, right? If we get, you know, a retest of this break above this trend line, or if if we put it on top like this, yeah, if we get a break, if we get a retest here, retest and a proper buy setup, then we'll likely see the pair going even higher. But for now, the daily time frame is still on the move, so we're not sure if it's gonna close below the trend line or above it. If it closes below it, then we might just see a move all the way to 77, 0.77, and maybe a push higher, because at the moment I don't think the AUD or the NZD USD uh, will be bearish this week. And the next one would be the pound GBP. I mean the pound JPY. Um, this one here also, it has reached a key area at 145, and also it's at another key area at 144 zone. So what we need to see here, it's a clear move, whether we're going to get a retest on the zone or a retest down here. However, I'd prefer buying down here, because the JPY is probably dominating this pair, and we're not sure if the GBP is going to retaliate at any given point, because also the cable is being pushed by the USD instead of the pound. So yeah, guys, as much as pound believes in itself, through everything that's been going on in the news, the vaccines and all of that, um, we just have to look at the market as it is. We shouldn't be trading on rumors or whatever, unless if you're investing, long-term investing, then obviously you can know where the future of the pound or any other pair, or Ethereum or Bitcoin would be going, because those are mainly ran by rumors. But then these ones, we just have to be factual and also realistic on where the pair will be headed next. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and please subscribe and wait for the next weekly Forex Focused. Your menu Eugene signing out. Thank you. Goodbye.